Greetings to the members of the graduating class of 2020. Today is not the graduation ceremony that you expected or that you deserve. Ideally, this ceremony would have occurred in mid-May in the Newman Center gym. You would have been surrounded by people who celebrate your success: parents, grandparents, spouses and children, friends and family, classmates, as well as the faculty and staff who walked with you during your time on campus. Today, you're here with two people who share in your joy, but there are so many others, including me, who are not able to be physically present with you, but who nonetheless are cheering for you and want you to know how proud we are of all that you've accomplished during your time at Caldwell University. All of you know that being a part of this graduating class owes a debt of gratitude to so many people who have supported you in a variety of ways throughout the past years. So for just a few moments, graduates, I ask you to stand and give a round of applause to all of those people who've made this important day possible in your lives. My remarks will be brief today, but before I begin, I want to acknowledge the members of the Board of Trustees, the Dominican Sisters of Caldwell, the members of the Cabinet, and the faculty and staff at Caldwell University. I also want to acknowledge our commencement speaker, Marissa Giuliano, one of the few students I was privileged to teach during my presidency, but also a student who has distinguished herself in so many ways during her time at Caldwell by exemplifying the Dominican pillars of study, community, and service, and who later today will address you as a fellow graduate. Particularly, I want to thank President Matt Whalen, who allowed me to return in this special way to speak with you graduating students who remain in my prayers each day now that I've relocated to St. Louis as the president of Fontbonne University. Students, this is your moment. You've achieved a master's or a doctoral degree at an institution that is part of the American system of higher education that is the envy of the world. You should be proud of your accomplishments over the years when you've studied to achieve this degree, and for all that you've accomplished as signified by the diploma you will receive later today. I congratulate you. For the times you've made your research projects or your practicum preparations, your lesson plans, or your examinations a priority in your already busy lives, I commend you. Today, class of 2020, you join the ranks of the few and the privileged. You've achieved graduate credentials in a world that is desperate for the skills and the knowledge that you have acquired and for the values that you will carry with you into the workplace and into the world as a graduate of a Catholic Dominican institution. Today, you are graduating with your master's or doctoral degree from an institution where the student-faculty ratio is small, where faculty and staff are more committed to our institution's mission than to their paychecks, and where all decisions made by the administration and the board are student-centered. But you are also graduating from an institution with the foundational values of respect, integrity, community, and excellence, which I hope become as important to you as the knowledge you've learned, the skills you've acquired, and the networks you've built. For as important as all of the knowledge you've learned and the capabilities you've acquired are, and they are so very important not only to you, but to those with whom you will work, teach, and serve in the coming years, they must be paired with a set of values to help make sense of a world that is both chaotic and turbulent today. It is about two of those values that I'd like to speak for the remainder of my time with you. Values that are sometimes called eulogy values, those traits that are almost always celebrated at the end of one's life, qualities that are ascribed to people who have lived a full life, a purpose-driven life, a life centered around core values and beliefs. I want to speak with you about just two. Let me start with the desire to do good and be a source of goodness to others. What does that mean, you might ask? For each of you, it will be different. It might mean greeting everyone you meet with a smile or a welcoming word. It might mean continuing to volunteer at a local soup kitchen or pantry, coaching at an urban elementary school, or visiting residents of a geriatric center, activities that might have begun before your time at Caldwell, but hopefully have continued while you were a student here. It might mean being helpful to those in your own family who are struggling with illness or exhaustion from working long hours or dealing with the challenges of parenthood. You can choose to be a light to others. You can choose to make a difference in your world. and ultimately your choices will make a difference in the world. Choose to do good, and most importantly, choose to do this when you're not rewarded, when you're too tired, or when people question why you take the time to do so. That is when your goodness is needed the most. Secondly, I hope you'll take time every day for the rest of your life to be grateful. Notice and appreciate the grandeur of creation. See the magnificence in the budding of spring plants, in the warmth of summer, in the color palette of autumn, and in the briskness of winter's breezes. Someone who is grateful for these gifts will be appreciative of the many other blessings life holds: good health, a clear mind, supportive family and friends, employment, and freedoms too numerous to count. Embrace each day as a gift and take time to express appreciation to family, to friends, and to our Creator. Enjoy both the ordinary and the extraordinary, and be grateful to have an opportunity for a life such as yours. This is an exciting moment for you, class of 2020, our master's and doctoral candidates, whose hard work and perseverance have brought you to the completion of your degree. For each one of you, this is both a conclusion of a chapter of your life and the beginning of a new journey as you commence from Caldwell University. I'm so proud of you, my final graduate commencement class of Caldwell University. May God bless each one of you abundantly, today and always.